everybody. I am loving my front porch today. It was very hot today. It's been a hot week. Yesterday was in the 90s, today it was in the 80s. The humidity in here isn't really too bad. So I'm able to handle it. It's toward evening, and the sun has been over on the west for a while now, so this isn't so bad. But I'm enjoying it. What do you see up here? Can you read that? It says, "Come in, we ain't fancy, but we're friendly." That's us. My son bought that for us. Or they bought it at a flea market in Marysville, I think they said. And they got Joe, as early Father's Day, they got him a John Wayne mug. So that'll go in the collection cabinet. It is just so nice to be out. It is warm. It is warm here. It's a little stuffy, but it's not unbearable at all. And anytime I can get out here and just relax on my swing. Where's your favorite place to relax? Some people like to relax with a book and just read. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I still read, but mostly lately I've been reading short stories and articles. So sweet just to be out here on my swing. This is my resting spot. Well, I can rest other places too, but I just love to relax here. Oh, look who I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my Cy shirt, Cy Robertson. He's always got a kick out of that guy. And yeah, he went through a lot when he was in Vietnam, but I think a lot of the crazy stuff is just him having fun and putting it on. He may be just a little bit on the goofy side, but that might be how he copes with the things he went through in Vietnam. Because there was one time the 3 daughter-in-laws were trying to make an apron for their mom-in-law, and Cy came in and he looked at him and says, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing." He sat down at the machine and he just made that apron. It was patchwork. And he said, "Well, how do you think we patched our own clothes when we were in, Vietnam? If they had a patch, they had to sew it themselves. That mostly by hand because they didn't have sewing machines, but why not learn how to use a sewing machine? I've seen a lot of men use sewing machines." So anyway, that's one that stuck with me. Yeah, this guy's a lot more than he lets on. Let me get these off. They have that blue light. They cut out the blue light when I'm on the camera, or when I'm on the computer. Start that over. They cut out the blue light that comes from the computer. Only problem is they act as a reflector. And it's going gangbusters. He planted new hostas out here. They're coming up, as well as the ones that did survive last year. And he's going to be planting some lilies that he got. He's really becoming quite the gardener. And I'm enjoying every bit of watching the plants. So, but he's been scraping the garage lately. This guy don't slow down for very long. But he's been scraping the garage because he hasn't painted it yet. He's painted the house, but he hasn't painted the garage yet. And when we had that really, really bad storm years ago, and the insurance paid to fix the roof and some other stuff, but he combined what they would allow for the roof on the garage on the house so we could get better, longer lasting and hail resistant roofing and or shingles. So that's something else he wants to do. He wants to be able to do his roof out there on the garage at some point. When I'm out here, I just talk about whatever blinks into my mind. But that's also just part of my process of relaxing. I don't know why. I've always been a chatterbox. I can be quiet. I think everybody's gone in for their supper because I don't see anybody else. Joe's making supper. I do that very long, I'll go to sleep. He'll be watching me snore. Oh, golly. I just came out and wanted to just have a short chat, just relax for a bit with you and help you realize that you're very valuable. You're valuable to me, of course, as people, just as who you are, but also because without you, this channel wouldn't be here. And I do want people to subscribe. But more than that, I want the people who watch to know you have a lot of value. God didn't make junk. We've junked it up a little, but we can get out of our own junk. We may have to pay some consequences as far as, world is concerned, but did you know that Paul in the Bible, of the Apostle Paul, his name had originally been Saul. He was a murderer. He murdered Christian Jews. And God blinded him, or Jesus did, and spoke to him and told him what he'd done and blinded him. It was a few days before he could see again. And then he became a very, very important spreader of God's good news and of the salvation. And he didn't, God changed Paul so that Paul could plant the seed in us so that we would realize how much Jesus had done for us and accept him and let him help change us. Because Jesus doesn't change us. There's a song, Just As I Am, without one plea. You don't have to change to be a Christian. You become a Christian and then you change. You repent and you let God do the changing in your life by giving your life over. And the instruction manual is the Bible. So I want to leave you with that. That's just my little sermon of the day. I love you all. Be sure to smile and wave at somebody. There's my smile and wave for you. Love you. And I'll see you again soon. I'm out here every day. Not out here. I'm on camera every day. If I skip a day, there's probably a reason. So take care. I love you. Share this so that others will know I'm here, and so that we can reach more people with being positive and feeling good about themselves. Because there's a lot out there. There's a lot of things, a lot of people spreading hate stuff, and they really, really, really need to hear that they're valuable. And they don't have to join in all that. They can find peace for their soul. I certainly have. God bless. Good night.